The Truth Will Set You Free, with Hector Melo.
One of the theories that explain the origin of man on Earth is known as the ancient global civilization theory. Since many scientists agree that in the past certain civilizations achieved certain level of technology and scientific achievements, today we're going to study deeply the ancient global civilization theory. Stay tuned. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to The Truth Will Set You Free. Once you do that, now we are ready to proceed. The ancient global civilization theory explains that in the past, a global civilization existed on Earth. This civilization was some sort of a one whole empire for every earthling. In modern terms, a whole country everywhere for everyone. The required element that this global civilization had are same language, same sculptures, same religion, same writing, same monuments, same arts, and same culture, among others. For a community or population to be considered a civilization, this needs to have certain elements like language, religion, philosophy, legends, a creation myth, writing, poetry, arts, cities, and government. If this civilization is worldwide, that is to say a whole earthling civilization occupying everywhere in the same manner. Some civilization that existed in the past accomplished perfect with those needed requirements in order for being considered an ancient global civilization. These civilizations could be the fathers of some other civilizations of modern times that came as a consequence of the same. The ancient global civilization could be the precursors of some famous civilizations belonging to our current humanity. Many researchers believe that our current humanity was not the first one, but also are agreed that within each humanities that had existed so far, also many ancient civilizations existed as well, including global civilizations. So we are talking about many possible civilizations from which there is not any clue or trace at all. It is certain that we don't know exactly the amount of different global civilizations that had existed so far, but we recognize the possibility of this kind of events to happen. Besides, the ancient global civilization theory can serve as a powerful tool to evidence the connection between some ancient monuments with other civilizations. Remember that most of the content discussed on the Truth Will Set You Free channel are material taken from the book What Really Happened by Hector Melo. The same can be found by clicking on Hector Melo's book icon at the home page of this channel, or by clicking on the link found on the description of this video. What Really Happened recounts the secret history of humanity and reveals the true identity of the gods of antiquity. You may also find other books being written by this author, including his Anunnaki saga, Anunnaki the Creation, Anunnaki War of Gods, and Anunnaki the Rebellion. For these and more, please visit www.lulu.com. The pyramids at Giza are a good example of evidence that may support this theory, since many researchers believe that these monuments and some others were covered by sand for millennia. Not even the same Egyptians knew about the existence of such monuments. A powerful proof of this are the accounts found in the Bible, since the Hebrew people were enslaved by the Egyptians for several years, and the Bible does not mention the pyramids. If those pyramids at Giza are not documented in the Bible and the ancient Egyptians did not know about their existence, it means only one thing. The pyramids belong to a previous humanity, a humanity that existed before the last ice age struck Earth. Indeed, many monuments that people ensure belong to this humanity. In fact, they are part of an older humanity, and this contains for sure other civilizations as well. We are going to evaluate some missing continents that have many elements that fit perfectly with the ancient global civilization theory. Atlantis is a disappeared empire mentioned in Plato's dialogues Timaeus and Critias as a part of an allegory of the Hubris of Nation. In the story, Atlantis is described as a naval empire that ruled all western parts of the known world. Atlantis falls out of favor with the deities and submerged into the Atlantic Ocean. since Plato describes Athens as resembling his ideal state in the Republic. The Latin stories is meant to bear witness to the superiority of its concept of a state. Some researchers believe that Atlantis is probably one of the ancient global civilizations that had existed more than just a mythical place, and beyond the legends, certainly Atlantis is quite inserted into early culture, like books, comics, movies, cartoons, and video games. If you are a fan of the ancient astronauts, the unknown, and mystery, you will love to take a look at some cool stuff made for you. Just visit the official Hector Melo shop. You may find there items based on those characters that we love. The Anunnaki, the Alpha Centaurians, the Zeta Reticulans, the Pleiadians, the Orions, the Olympians, the Shivarus, and more. Please visit www.cafepress.com/shop/Hector Melo. Cool t-shirts, mugs, apparel, and more. www.cafepress.com/shop/Hector Melo. The find of any sculptures, monuments, or art in different locations not connected in common means that the ancient global civilization existed worldwide. We can find very similar arts in different countries, continents, and from different times. Only one thing remains in common: arts, since they seem to be the same artistic expression. These huge statues are known as Atlantis, perhaps the best known surviving piece of Toltec art, which graced the top pyramid be at Tula, Mexico. These tall human statues represent high-ranking Toltec warriors. Pay attention to the great similarity between the word Atlantis and Atlante. Maybe those statues were part of Atlantis civilization? The Magna Bowl is a large stone vessel that was discovered in 1950 in Bolivia on the shores of Lake Titicaca by a local farmer. Its cultural revelation and chronology is uncertain, as is the contents where it was found. It is a large piece, similar to a libation vessel. Some of its inner engraving resembles non-Sumerian Mesopotamian cuneiform writings. The Magna Bowl is an apart, out-of-place artifact that could be the strongest evidence to support the ancient global civilization theory, since the fact that it contains writings very similar to Mesopotamian scripture, it marks a tight connection between both places through one same culture and artistic expression. Lemuria was a continent proposed in 1864 by zoologist Philip Sclater, theorized to have sunk beneath the Indian Ocean. The hypothesis was proposed as an explanation for the presence of lemur fossils on Madagascar and the Indian subcontinent, but not in continental Africa or Middle East. Remember, subscribe to this channel, hit that button. Now we can continue. Many supporters of the ancient global civilization theory believe that Lemuria was one of the superior empires, at the same time a global kingdom on Earth before our current civilization. Probably this got sunk underwater as many others. The Yonaguni Monument, also known as Yonaguni Island Submarine Ruins, is a submerged rock formation off the coast of Yonaguni in Japan. It is approximately 100 kilometers east of Taiwan. Marine geologist Masaki Kimura claims that the formations are man-made steppe monoliths. Mother Nature is amazingly perfect within its creation, but never so perfect as for creating 90 degrees angles. This means only one thing: if any stone structure has a 90 degrees angle, it's a man's may consider a monolith, a megalith structure by a smart being. Many other ancient global civilizations existed or still exist, not in the surface of Earth, but some researchers believe in some underworld cities and empires, some that may sound as a part of science fiction and stories taken from novels, but in reality, some are ancient accounts of sailors and explorers. Agartha is a legendary kingdom that is said to be located on the inner surface of Earth. It is sometimes related to the belief in a hollow Earth theory. Remember to follow us on our social media: XCOM, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Discord. Don't forget to follow. The Smoky God, or A Voyage Journey to the Inner Earth, is a book presented as a true account written by Willis George Emerson in 1908. which describes the adventures of Olaf Jansen, a Norwegian sailor who sailed with his father through an entrance to the Earth's inner at the North Pole. In Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Shambhala is a mythological place, same as Agartha, also in an underworld kingdom. Some legends recount that there exists an entrance to that kingdom near Tibet. Our current humanity is the result of many other ancient global civilizations that had disappeared from the past. But still today, we look for some connections with those. Please comment below. Thanks for watching The Truth Will Set You Free. See you next time.